graph, you see different circular objects like our moon or the sun. It's also circular in shape. Actually, it is spherical in shape, but we see it as a circular object. And there are many circular shapes in our day-to-day life, which we are aware of. Now, first of all, we need to find the total circumference of the circle. So you see that we need to mention here an important fact about the circle, that the circumference of the circle is noted by capital C, and here I am getting the D as the diameter of the circle, and diameter it is noted by small d. And from various experiments or various examples which we will not discuss in our discussions, it is kept for better discussions. And from here we see that the ratio of circumference to diameter is a constant, and that constant is always pi. So we see that C by D equals to pi. So the value of pi, we all know that is the rational number is 72/7, and the one terminating decimal is 3.14. It is given by 3.44. So C by D equals to pi is equal to 3.14. Now, from here we find that C equals to pi into D. But you know that D is nothing but equals to 2 times of R. That is, if we double the radius of any circle, we find that we call it the diameter of the circle. We will call it as the diameter of the circle. So we have to have 2R. So see from here, C is equals to 2 pi R. So this is the value of the circumference of the circle. Now, circumference of the circle is used in various questions. We will solve one by one, and then we will move on to our next part. Let's start. So students, you see that this is again question of circles. So here the student divides the circle into two equal parts, and these two equal parts are divided, and the perimeter of the semicircular part, each semicircular part is equal to find this question. You see that the radius of the circle is given as 7 cm. So we know that since the perimeter is also called as the circumference of the circle is given by 2 pi r. And if you want to know the circumference of a semicircle, you have to divide this 2 pi r by 2. That means what will be pi r. Okay. So this will be the circumference of a semicircle. So if you want to find the perimeter of a semicircle, suppose you have to find the perimeter of this. Okay, so we have to add this length and this length. Okay. So we know that this whole outer region, the whole outer region is given by 2 pi r. So if we go from here to here only, it will be 2 pi r by 2, it is pi r. So it comes up to 22/7 into the radius is given by 7, that is 22 cm. Now, since we have to find the perimeter of the semicircular part, then we have to add this part also. So this part has diameter, and we know that diameter of the circle is given by 7 and plus 2, which is 14 cm. So we add this 14 cm to this 22 cm also. So the perimeter of the entire semicircular part, each semicircular part is equal to 22 cm plus 14 cm, because it is 7 and 7. It comes out to be 36 cm. This was how we solve this question. Now let's move on to our next topic. So students, here another question is given, here a big circle is given, and from here two small circles. So here a big circle is given, and from here two small circles and one rectangle has been cut. So now different circles have different radii. The radius of the different circles are given to be 14 and 3.5, and the dimensions of the rectangle is also given as 3 cm and 1 cm. So from this we have to find out the area of the regular shape. So for that we just have to find the area of the two circles. So first we find the area of small circle, which is equal to pi r square. So pi r square is given by 22/7 into the small circle with radius of 3.5 given by 35 divided by 35 by 10 into 35 by 10. When we solve this, we find that it comes out to be 77 by 2. Okay. Now we will find the area of the rectangle. You know the area of the rectangle is represented to that. It is given by length into depth is given by 3 into 1. will be given by pi r square, which is 22 by 7 into 13 to 14. So multiply this and find answer. So from this inner circle's area, we subtract, we first add this 2 and then we subtract the answer from the area of the bigger circle. So in this way we find the area of the remaining part. So this question was very easy. So I haven't solved this question in details. Let's move on to our next question. This is another important question based on the concept of area. So you see that this is the circular garden and its area is given by 314 per square. So here the sprinkler at the center of the circular garden which sprinkles water. Now this sprinkler covers the circular part, which sprinkles water in a circular region, and that circular region has radius given by 2 centimeter. So in this question we have to find out whether this sprinkler will cover the entire square, the entire circular garden or not. So for this we need to first find this area of this small garden. Speaking that area of small garden is covered by pi r square. So it is given by 22 by 7 into radius. Its radius is given by 12 into 12. So first we will find this value, and if this value comes out to be less than the answer of 340, which is the area of the bigger circle, then you can see that this sprinkler cannot cover the entire area of the circle. But if this value comes out to be more than this value of the area, then you can say that the sprinkler can cover the entire circular part or the circular level. So this way we solve this question. So let's go on. So this is one other very important question related to the perimeter or circumference of the circle. So this is this radius is given by 28 centimeter, and we have to find out how many times this will have to rotate in order to complete 352 meters. So first of all, we see that the units are different. So you need to convert these units and solve them for the question. So we know that when a wheel completes one rotation, then it is equal to the circumference of the circle. That means when the wheel completes one rotation, then it completes on the circumference of the circle. It's equal to the circumference of the circle. You see that circumference of the circle is given by 2 pi r. Okay. So first of all, we find our value of 2 pi r. It comes out to be 2 into 22 by 7 into the radius. You see that the radius of the circle is given by 28 centimeters.